There's been a lot of concern about the potential closure of Social Security offices across the nation as the federal government looks to cut staffing.
And protesters gathered outside of the Social Security Administration office in Big Flats today, voicing frustration over what they say are proposed cuts. WENY's Max Coben joins us live in studio tonight with more on the story. Max.
Nick and Renata, DOJ has initiated the closure of numerous SSA field offices across the country. Protesters say they are concerned about accessibility to these services if the Big Flats office is on the chopping block.
It sure is failure. I mean, if this closes, where do people go? And how about that? We have such a poor population here. How do they get to the closest one? Where is the closest one? And then they want to cut the phone calls. It just does not make sense. It's not people friendly. It's 1% friendly.
It remains unclear what the future holds for the Social Security office in Horseheads. Congressman Nick Langworthy says the office will remain open and only the lease for unused space is being terminated. But that's not easing concerns.
You're dropping the staff by 17%, and then now you're going to be also making more calls necessary so that people can make appointments for validation of their identities. You're going to overwhelm the office, and this is what they want to do. They want to so mess up the system, gum up the works, that the system breaks down, and then they can come in and say, oh, look, see, we have to do privatizing here because the system can't survive.
Additionally, the agency is making changes to identity verification procedures. People who need to change their direct deposit information will no longer be able to do so over the phone. The changes can be made online or in person at an SSA field office. But for seniors who need to visit an office in person, they say they are worried about the hurdles of having to travel even further if a local...
Well, the people will have to travel to Corning, Tioga, or Binghamton. And, our county, there's a lot of people that live in poverty and don't have that kind of transportation.
Well, the Social Security Administration is expecting to cut about 7,000 employees, which is equal to about 12% of its workforce. Last month in February, the agency also offered voluntary separation incentives.